this is Joanne Cornell from A Roses Creations. I'm doing this on a phone, and for me to do the flip thing is going to probably make you dizzy and get your headache because you're going to go see me and the wall and then me and then the machine again. So I'm just showing a machine. Most of you know what the heck I look like. And right now it's kind of like hell because I am not feeling good still. So let's get to the movie. I'm going to call this the intro but it's going to have the ending on it too. So I'm going to show the intro because I want to show you exactly what the results were of the milk infusion, and then also how to clean the machine, because I didn't show you that on either one of the videos, because what I did instead of cleaning it was I took it and I used the pods for something else. With the milk though, I drained the milk and then I just went to bed. I didn't even bother to empty the machine or do anything else with it. I was just done and tired, and so that was it. So milk sitting in the machine overnight in the pods. I'm just gonna chuck the pods on these. Normally I would take and re-infuse again one more time. I did infuse the initial time on the milk, and then I infused the second time because I put a good amount of milk in my coffee, and this way I can just put that amount of milk in my coffee and not get totally blasted and high. And I will probably use this a couple of times first, figure out when I should use it or how much I should use it. I did do the tea from the second video that I will be showing you, because I will put the intro, which is the first video. Second video, which is this one. Second video will be me actually filling the machine and putting the stuff in there. And then the third video is the results, showing you me taking everything taking the milk out of the video, out of the machine, and then showing you the differences between the infused milk and the regular milk. So here it is. Enjoy this series of videos on the Levo machine, and I will be doing the oil and butter in the crock pot method also, so that way you can learn that way in case you don't have one of these fancy machines, which of course not everybody does. This will still work the same way with the magic butter machine, although magic butter machine is a little bit more complicated, but it's older school. It's like a tea kettle, and you kind of put it, like an old tea kettle with a basket, and I believe if you could regulate the heat, maybe you could even do it in that, because it pretty much look like one. But this is like a coffee machine. It does infusing. It actually does the drying of the material, and it activates it also. So if you had wet material, you could put it in there, get it dried out, then you could activate it and infuse it all in this machine. Simple as hell. So you take the pods, you fill the pods. This is what a pod looks like. I don't want it to leak all over the place, sorry. I got this. So this is the pod, and you just, normally 7 grams fits in here, sometimes 8, it depends. I don't like to smush it in there as that much. I try to, and then this is what it looks like when it's done. And now but it's a little bit milky color because of course it's got milk in it. All right, so you take the pods out, and then normally I'd take it and put it in tea, but it's milk and it's been sitting overnight. Normally I would have probably took this and put it in a cup of coffee and let it do its thing. So I'm going to put that on the side for a second, and now you got the machine, and then you got this piece here that needs to come out. So what you do is, oh boy, this is going to be fun. So you push this button. I can't do it and do the camera because of my right hand complications right now. But this is what it looks like. So you need to take this piece out, which is sort of like a mixing. It's magnetic to the middle, and it stays there. So I'll take that out, put it there. And then you push this button, and it releases this cup, and it comes out. So give me 1 second, and then I'll show you what the end looks like. So that's what it looks like. And of course, dummy me didn't put a cup. Make sure you put the cup underneath here, because as soon as you release that cup, whatever was in that little tunnel that goes from here to here, the hose is going to drop in, and dummy me didn't put a cup on there, and I usually have a cup under there all the time. So now this is what it looks like that goes in there. And now I will wash all of that. And then later on, it'll get refilled and then put back in there. I'm also take some water and I'm gonna run it through here just to make sure that I get the milk out of the compartment there and here. So what I do is I normally just take a plain old cup of hot water and I run it through, just letting it drip out of the hose right away pretty much. So that way it cleans it out. I did have the answer to the second video, because it did get cut off a little bit. When you watch it, you'll laugh because, yeah, I got a phone call in the middle, and so it went beep, right out. It kicked me out. I did make a tea last night. So last night I took the tea with me to cards, and I played pitch, and I had the tea with me, and I drank little by little, and I did feel effects to it. Excuse me. I did smoke. Oh, here we go. You can see me hopefully now. I did take and smoke some cannabis on the way up there. So I was feeling a little bit of that effects, but I can tell a difference between one and the other. And what happened is that I didn't get high, but I did get some feeling from it. And then when I drank the tea throughout the night, which is like 3-4 hours, I was at cards, I did feel it keeping the effects of my smoking. It wasn't increasing it any or anything, but it was keeping it, so that in the middle of cards, we have a break in between. I didn't have to go out and smoke, which I thought I was going to have to. And, oops, I'm holding a camera on this side, and it's killing me. I'm hoping that you can see me and that I'm a right view and not, but I don't know, I might be totally out of focus, I might be totally out of face. I will edit these videos one day and put them all into one video, but for now, I'm kind of doing it this way. I'm going to go downstairs in a couple of minutes, and I am going to get one crock pot going with butter, and I am going to get the other crock pot emptied out, so that way you can see both processes on that. So that video will be coming. That'll be the 4th video in this series. I'm doing it so that I can show the difference between the Levo machine and also the crock pot method. It'll be different materials, but you'll give you the idea of what's going on, and they're both pretty simple. Of course, if you can't spend the money on the Levo machine, crock pot is definitely a good way to go. Can't mess it up because you just put it on a medium heat and let it do its thing. I've never had a problem with any of them. The only time I've ever had a problem with, I think, was the first time, because I put it on high heat because I was in a hurry. I wanted to get it going, and I let it stay on high heat instead of turning it down as soon as it got to the right temperature. Instead of turning it down, dummy me left it on high, and the batch was definitely no good, and I had to toss it because it got burnt. So I learned my lesson. Do not put it on high. Do not be in a hurry. Just let it do its thing. I want everybody to have a great day, and hope that you are doing better than me right now. Still trying to fight this pain, but I'll get there. Love you all. Like, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and share if you want, because I have a medical license, and I am making this for me and my my patients. I have a couple patients under me, so I take care of them because they took care of me. They supplied me with cannabis and some of the oils and whatever else in order for me to make them a batch. So I make them a batch and then I get some out of it. It's a win-win situation. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, and watch the other videos because there's plenty of them now. There will be 4 in a series, I believe. Yes, there'll be 4. The intro, the lever machine, starting the milk. The third one will be, oh geez, I can't think. I still didn't take my medicine today, which is, I've got to get there and do that. I just woke up out of bed because I am still like a hurting puppy and I knocked myself out last night. Had to. I just I can't not sleep. I need to sleep in order to be able to get and function during the day. And I need to function during the day. I can't just lay in bed all day because I will go back to wanting to commit suicide and that's not going to happen to me. I'm just not going to let that happen this time. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.